Hi crafters, did you receive the new paper pumpkin kit and you don't know what alternatives to make? Or maybe you're just looking for some inspiration for making cards. In this video, we've got fun, creative ideas, whether you have a kit or not. In fact, we have 15 designs to share with you. So let's head down to the crafting table. I'm going to show you 7 cards and then we're going to make a card together. Let's do this. The first template I want to show you is this beautiful design. Now this is a diagonal cut, but it's really a faux diagonal. It's just a mat laid down over the top. Now look at this beautiful 3D embossing folder we used. You can use any embossing folder that you have, but we used the leaves from the kit and we put them behind that diagonal cut. We added a few little gems here just for interest. And then you open it up and we double matted it and we used some of the circles from the kit along with their beautiful sentiment. Now check the link right below this video. Another card we made is this cute little card that has flaps on it. We used some additional circles cut out using the same colors that coordinate with the beautiful pattern paper that they gave us in this kit. We also used their beautiful leaves. This is on the first flap, then we have a second flap, and then we have the inside. And what makes this card so unique is that this is just one long piece of patterned paper. So make sure that you check below this video, click on the word more, and I will have a link for you so that you can see this being created. But we just love this pattern paper from the kit, and so we picked up all the colors. What do you think? The next card, look at this design. Oh my goodness. You pull it and the sentiment, which is floating on the inside. This card stands up perfectly on your desk as a keepsake. And look at this. Look at this beautiful patterned paper that they gave us. They also gave us all these punch outs. Now just imagine if you don't have the kit, you can cut some flowers out and just go ahead and decorate this circle. But we used a piece of acrylic to float this sentiment, and so when you pull the edges, it moves. Now we will have a link for this right below this video, so check it out. Next, we have a faux stepper. Stands up perfectly. This is a very easy, simple stepper to make. That is more of a horizontal, it's more of a landscape stepper. Look at that beautiful paper that they gave us in the kit. And look at the sentiment they gave us. So pretty. We used both sentiments. Now you also have a place to write. You just flip this up. You can write your message. If you needed more room, you could put a piece of white paper on the back. What do you think about that one? Now, I want to discuss this card just a little bit. Do you see this creative background here? Oh my goodness. Look at the beautiful sentiment. Look at the little snail and mushrooms. Those were included in the kit. So pretty. But let me show you how we create this background right here to go with these beautiful little mushrooms. We simply took a grocery sack, or you could take some craft paper or some heavy paper, and we just crumpled it up. So you just keep doing this. Just be rough with it. You can crumple it up as much as you want. Once you get this crumpled up, go ahead and bring in your ink pad. You will want to lay down a piece of paper, open up your pad, and then just rake it across these lines, and look at this. You could do this in all the colors that you want. You don't have to use the early espresso that I used, but look at that definition that it gave that background. Now, let's look at this beautiful card again. That created that gorgeous background. We added some circles, our cute little mushrooms, and look. So cute. Here's the sentiment from the kit. Just love this card. Then we made a swinging card. Look at this. This inside swings. We have a little accordion right here. Sits up perfectly on your desk. And look at that. Oh my goodness. We used the punch out leaves from the kit. The little cute mushroom and snail, we used their sentiment. And then we used one of the cards that they gave us, cut it apart, and then cut out our opening. Look at that. And it just swings so nicely when you set it on your desk. So pretty. And finally, for this first set, we had just a little piece left, and so we did a couple mattings. We used a 3D embossing folder on that back mat. You can see just a little bit of it, just enough to give it interest. And then it's just a little note card. This is just a mat. Oh, you can see it on the back. Look at that, how pretty that is. And this just creates a little note card. That is the size A2. You can slip it in an envelope and send it on its way. Now that we've covered our first group, let's make our card. We're going to create a very interesting card. We're taking a top fold that is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2, and we are just going to cut this to be 2 1/8. So we're just going to measure this at 2 1/8, and we're just cutting to this score line, because we're going to create a half flap. Now, we have this cut. You can use a pair of scissors to cut this off, or you can just put it in your trimmer and cut it off. You can cut off either one, the top or the bottom. Go ahead and make sure this is right at 5 1/2. And now we have our flap card. Let's get this decorated. We have cut a beautiful piece of bronze paper that mats right inside this flap. So let's go ahead and lay that down. We have brought in some of the leaves from the kit. We also have this beautiful punch out from the kit. So let's use these to decorate this front panel right here. Now, we want to keep everything right here. So I'm just going to set that up on some dimensionals so that I can slip our leaves right underneath. Let's just center this. Okay. And now all we need to do is slip under some of these leaves. Look at that. Now I'm just going to use my tape runner just to put a piece of tape right here, because we want it just down here, but I'm covering up this line. Look at that. It's looking pretty. I'm going to bring in this other leaf. And now let's just tuck this gold leaf here somewhere, like maybe about right there. Maybe we'll put another one right there. Look at how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness. Just love it. Now, let's decorate the inside right here. We cut a piece of paper. We're going to put it just like this, but we're going to put something right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put a strip that I have, just a piece of scrap, cut off. And that will go right here. Now we're going to put our stamp right here that says "with thanks," and this came from the kit. So we're going to bring in our Night of Navy. Tap, tap, tap. So pretty. Now let's go ahead and lay that down on the inside. And so here is our simple flap card. Look at that. That bronze just makes this pop. You have plenty of room to write. If you needed more room, you could always add some more paper on the back right here. So this completes our first set. Let's take a moment and look at them one more time. Take a moment, leave a comment. Which of these 8 cards would be your favorite? Which one do you like the most? They're just, I think, all so creative. We hope that you were inspired by this first group. Let us know below. Now we're getting ready for our second group of cards that we created using the kit. But remember, if you don't have the paper pumpkin kit, think about these designs as inspiration for you. Let's do this. Here is our first card. What do you think about this? This is an accordion card, opens up. We took this mat and we did 3D embossing on it. We used the card and cut it apart that they gave us and created this diagonal cut. And then we have this circle right here that we cut out using the card as well. And look at those cute little snail and mushroom that we have right there. So cute. What do you think about this card? Make sure you check below the video, click on more, and we will have a link so you can see how to create this card. Now, here is a twist card. Look at this. You twist it open. So easy. This is really easy, really simple to recreate. Now, I could have put a sentiment right here, but I didn't want to mess up this beautiful scene. This is from one of the cards that they gave us in the kit. We used their sentiment. You open it up, and we used the stamps that they gave us. Look at those beautiful leaves. Now, here is a fold back card that we created. Look at that. So pretty. Let's do a full screen so that you can see them even bigger. So pretty. There will be a link below this video. We cut apart their card using that beautiful pattern paper that they gave us. And then we put this up on dimensionals to really give it some more interest. We added a bronze mat behind this using the same color scheme. Here is one of the cards cut apart. Now, we did go outside and get another stamp set for this one because there was so much white space. And the stamps that we were given were very small. So we used a different stamp set. And when you open it up, it's not just a normal card. Look at this. This pops up. We used the card that they gave us. We used the stamp. Here are the leaves that they gave us in the kit. You close it and this closes down. There will also be a link for this one. And let me show you this adorable card. Oh my goodness. It has a note-sized card on the front, and then you open it up to a larger card. Now look at this. We used our crinkle machine to take a piece of cardstock and just crinkle this. We used their leaves that came in the kit. We matted it with the beautiful card that came in the kit. Let me show you how to crinkle this for the top of your card. Now, I don't know if you have this or not, but this creates the cutest little backgrounds. And all you have to do is put your paper right in it and then turn, and it does all the work for you. Look at that. Perfectly crinkled, right? Now, look at this card. We went ahead and we embossed with a 3D embossing folder. We cut out their stamp with thanks. We used the leaves to stamp that. And then we have the inside of this card. This creates just a beautiful border, and you can make it yourself. And finally, we have this floating card. Now we put a piece of acetate right there. We cut this apart, and then we used their leaves, their punch out, their stamp to create that beautiful image on the front. Look at that. So take a moment and leave a comment of group 2. Which is your favorite? Well, we hope that you were inspired by these paper pumpkin alternatives. Remember, if you don't have a kit, check out these designs because it's 15 very creative designs that you can use with your other stamps. Well, Maudie and I want to wish you lots of creative moments, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.